Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News update. New figures out today show there's been an alarming rise in sexual assaults in the Hunter over the past 5 years. The Bureau of Crime Statistics figures show a rise of 11% in Newcastle and Lake Macquarie, which is just below the state average of 14%. However, the rest of the Hunter has seen a 39.8% jump in sexual assaults, amongst the highest in the state. There has been improvements, though, to other crime statistics, mostly due to COVID restrictions. Break and enter offences have fallen in Newcastle and Lake Macquarie, down 24%, while the rate is down by 50% for the rest of the Hunter. A enamored man is due to front court in November over a brazen smash and grab at an East Maitland jewellery store in July. Police allege the 38-year-old was an accomplice in the theft of more than $100,000 worth of jewellery, and items of interest were found in his home and a second address at East Maitland. The alleged perpetrator entered the Green Hills store and used an emergency hammer to smash several glass display cases before running off with jewellery. He's still on the run. The construction watchdog has launched legal action against the CFMEU and several union organisers over a confrontation at a Newcastle building site. It's alleged members of the union threatened workers at an apartment development at Honeysuckle during industrial action earlier this year, calling them scabs and grubs. It's also alleged two officials climbed a crane and started shaking it while it was operating after the contractor refused to sign an enterprise agreement. The proposed merger of the Hunter's two largest locally based financial institutions, the Newcastle Permanent and Greater Bank, is up for discussion next week. This month's Newcastle Institute Public Forum will discuss the pros and cons of the move, with the chairpersons of both organisations set to speak. Institute committee member Dr Ross Kerridge says it's a great way for customers to get information and ask questions.
They're both much-loved institutions and they're part of the Hunter region and Newcastle, and many people would be nervous about what's going to happen. They don't trust banks and they want to find out more information about what this is all about.
There seems to be plenty of interest from potential buyers for the Dartbrook coal mine in the Upper Hunter. Australian Pacific Coal announced on Tuesday it had received another non-binding proposal, this time from Queensland coal company Tetra Resources and coal management firm Javelin. It follows three other offers for the mine, including two involving Newcastle billionaire Nathan Tinkler. The Base to Base Challenge is back for a second year, encouraging Hunter residents to walk, run or jog and fundraise for the Westpac Rescue Helicopter Service. Participants set their fitness level by the distance between two helicopter bases, whether it's Belmont to Broadmeadow or Lismore to Tamworth. Events manager Kylie Ferrugia says it's not only about raising money.
Part of Base to Base is sharing some of the stories that the rescue helicopter is involved with, some really incredible rescue stories, and just giving our supporters a greater awareness of the diversity of missions we respond to.
2NURFM Sport.
Knights prop David Klemmer has spoken out against speculation he'll be departing the squad, saying he wants to play the rest of his NRL career at Newcastle. The 28-year-old says he'll honour his contract, which is one season remaining, hopefully playing well enough to be given an extension for a stay beyond next season. Meanwhile, NRLW prop Kira Dibb has her sights set on selection for Australia's World Cup side, heading to England next month. The playmaker has been integral to Newcastle's rise as title contenders, with her side finishing up with the wooden spoon last season. Hamilton Hawks centre Angus Brown is heading to play for Malahide in Ireland when his time as a player with the Hawks wraps up this season, having come into the side in 2018 after making a return from Sydney, where he played a season in Colts at East. His season in Ireland will start early next month. And Newcastle-born Jacob Kresner has signed a scholarship deal with the Central Coast Mariners. He's the second Hunter player to sign a deal with an A-League side out of Newcastle just this month, with Jacob Dowse confirming his departure to Perth. That's sport. I'm Jordan Regnis.
And the winning numbers in Wednesday Lotto are 6, 10, 16, 28, 35 and 43, and the supplementaries are 8 and 36. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.